This is Alan McMurtry, and I'm recalling some things from Patsy's. I think one thing that really sticks out in my mind, she was always a very, very pretty young lady. I was always amazed. She had beautiful blonde hair, just real light on her feet. But she came to Lubbock one time, and my parents wanted me to play the piano. And I said, oh, no, I don't want to play the piano. I'm no good, which I was no good. Mother kept pushing me, and I finally just said, well, it'll be a cold day in hell before I play the piano. And I stalked down the hall. Well, Patsy, bless her heart, followed me. And she said, Alan, I know how you feel, and I'm so sorry. That, you know, and it's not right. And she was very kind and very gentle. And it made me feel good that, that she cared. So I still didn't play the piano. But I always remember her being kind in that regard, and I always remember her that way. Just a nice person to know and to be around.
Hi, Patsy. Happy 80th birthday. Mara wanted me to remember something in the past that you might remember to think was funny. Well, one day we were down at the creek, and the river was pretty high for that time of year, higher than we never had before, and we were down in the rapids part, and Alan got kind of in the fast part and went downstream a little bit, and finally he got his footing and got back to the bank okay, and we came back and reported that we were okay and everything was happening, and you said, you let my son float down the stream? And I said, oh, well, I thought he was okay. I thought he could get out of it. And sure enough, he did. So Alan's okay, I'm okay, you're okay, everybody's fine. Happy birthday.
Hey, Patsy, it's Bobby, and I'm sorry I'm not there for your 80th birthday. I sure do miss you, and I'm enjoying the time we're having right now. I can't begin to think of all the number of good times we had coming up here and staying with Alan and Beverly and swimming and everything else. Just being with you means so much, so enjoy your birthday.
Hi, Pat. Happy 80th birthday. Isn't it wonderful? I had just wonderful memories of you, and being up here and being with your kids has just been fantastic. One memory really stands out. Mara and I were almost teenagers and decided we wanted to go to a skating party and wanted new outfits, and probably waiting till the day of the skating party to tell you that. And my mother and Aunt Mary and you said, okay, we can make it, and they took us down and got the fabric that morning, and Mother and Aunt Mary made the culottes, and you made the blouses. And about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Mother turned to Aunt Mary and said, I wonder how Pat's coming. You know, she's got 2 blouses to make. I wonder if she needs some help. So they called and didn't get you. Waited about 15 minutes, didn't get you. Oh, they were getting worried. And the next thing we knew, that we heard the gravel, car tires on gravel, and you pulled up, and you'd gone to town because we'd forgotten to buy buttons. And so you had the buttons, and you had both blouses. Not only were the blouses done, the blouses were ironed perfectly. So we got to go, Mara and I got to go with brand new outfits to the skating party. It was thrilling. We both were absolutely thrilled. So thank you from the bottom of our heart. I know we were a lot of work, but we really remember and appreciate it. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Pat. I love you very much. I appreciate you always being there for me and accepting my dogs into your home and my ornery children. And we all love you very much. You are just like my second mother, and if I didn't have Mom, I'd want you as my mom. Thank you for the tea parties, the toast, and all the fun that we have. I love you.
Well, Mommy dearest, where to begin? Was there ever a girl who had a better mother? I don't think so. I appreciate so many things. Music, the gift of music, which has sustained me throughout my life. The love of beauty and art, which you taught me at an early age. Your strong faith. I remember once after church when we sat in the parked car outside the grocery store, and Al and I were at each other about something, and you whipped out your Bible and read 2 Corinthians, the part about love to us. That made an impression, and I've always been impressed with how you lived your faith. I'm remembering the time that you helped the Latino families that moved to Huntsville. And I just don't think I've known a more Christian than you. Thank you for that example. I always felt like I had your total support, and you watched me do some crazy things, and I never felt criticized or judged by you. Thank you so much. I've learned to be a mother from you, and my mothering experience has been so rich, and I know that it came from you. I love you and thank you very much. Happy 80th birthday.
Happy birthday, Monga, as they say in Espanol. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. And I'm sorry I'm not with you to celebrate with the greater family. And I have many, many years of appreciation for your grand generosity and good nature and open-heartedness. You're fun to be around, and thanks for sharing your daughter with me. Much love.